My name is Alicia Beyer, and you're listening to Here's My Secret, a podcast about demystifying women religious. Something really beautiful happens when college students and women religious get to know each other. I'm not really sure what to call it or how to even describe it, but ask anyone on this project and they'll tell you their story. For me, it was knowing that I wasn't alone. My relationship with Sister Joan brought a lot of peace, comfort, and confidence into my life. For Helen Garcia, a spring 2014 student on this project, it was that religion and religious people don't always fit into the box that you've put them in. Coming into this project, Helen had her preconceived notions about who religious people were. But once she got to know Sister Vicky, they completely changed. Here's Helen's story.
I don't know. I like our work. We're preserving people's stories. We're basically making history. Hi, my name is Helen Garcia. I am currently a social work student at St. Catherine University, and I work for the Hilton Project. So I literally thought all nuns could sing. I thought they all wore like their habits and they sung and they all had some form of like musical talent. So the more I got to know Sister Vicky and the more I got to do this project, the more I realized that, they're kind of everyday women, grandmothers, aunts, people you'd see in your family, people you could relate with. And I mean, some of them can sing. It's just not a thing. Yeah, this last semester when I was with her, we were both super busy. We usually only got to see each other like once a week. But every single time we did, it was almost like we were taking a pause. Like someone pressed the pause button and we were able to sit and relax and just talk about things like just religion or my life or her life or hobbies or interests. And it was like, people say that everyone's always rushing today. Everyone's always like getting from one thing to the next. And no one actually stops and looks at the sky and takes a minute to breathe. Every time I was with her, I always felt like it was like a time capsule. Like I was able to stop and breathe and just be quiet. And it was really good. Like it was always very relaxing for me. For me, it's more like a journey of discovery. Like she'll have the moments of discernment where she'll sit down and she'll like question why she believes what she believes, and she'll reinforce her belief through that discernment period. So it was really cool to understand that, like people that just don't blindly go into things, like they understand what they're getting into. They really know and believe and live what they are signing up for. So for her, it's like she helped me be able to look at religion without so much like resentment and so much anger and bitterness. So almost like she was a healing balm. But I was definitely having, not anxiety, but I wasn't exactly all for religion. I was reluctant at first. And then I talked to my sister, and she at first didn't want to get recorded for the creative piece. She just told me to take stuff from the oral history that I did. And I was like, that's fine. I want to respect your space. I want to respect, your comfort level. So I was just going to go off of what we did. But then I realized when I cut out the best parts, well, in my opinion, the parts that spoke to me the most, it was still not as engaging as I thought it would be. So I was like, I'm going to see if I can just get her to let me like record her. Like I won't be adding more audios just for visual stimulation. So I approached her about it. We talked. It was just hard trying to figure out how to do this thing. I was like, man, how the heck am I going to do this? Told me she'd take me to her house and she'd take me by the river to the place where she meditates. And yeah, we just did that. I recorded her. It was an awesome day. Like I got to meet her roommate. Her roommate's awesome. It was just going to the place where she meditates. Like just hearing the sounds of the waves. And her describing, for some reason she was talking about Native Americans and how they believe in, the spirit of life and everything with the trees and the plants and the leaves and the wind, and just her soft voice just talking. We were out there and I was like, oh man, this is so cool. Doesn't matter that I'm totally annoyed by this project, but this is so cool. So I don't know, I feel like every single step for me was just like a struggle where I had to keep checking with Josh and Garen, just be like, you guys, this is killing me. And you're just like, it's okay, just keep going. And in the end, I made something, and it reflected very much my relationship with her and how I felt every time I was around her. It just was peace and calm.
You've been listening to Here's My Secret, a podcast sponsored by the Conrad N. Hilton Foundation. I want to say a special thanks to Garrett Tiedemann and Alexa Harnagel for your help, and this episode featured music from Garrett Tiedemann and How How. For more information about the SisterStory project and to check out work by Helen Garcia, check out our website at sisterstory.org.